Joining us over the phone to tell us more about this is Dr. Magdy, a climate change expert. Good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon, Allam.
Thank you so much for joining.
You're welcome.
Sir, what is the Nawafi project launched by the Egyptian government? What is it exactly? It's a green project, but I'm not quite sure what it is.
Actually, the version that stated by the Minister of Environment also to share in the international model for climate change assembly for COP28, which is organized by the British University in Egypt. And as Her Excellency Dr. Yasmin Fouad already declared that it is a good opportunity for the young people to think and discuss the international challenges, that the same challenges facing the leaders all over the world of all the states. So the Minister of Environment also referring to the positive support from the conference of COP27, which is already done and managed by Egypt as a successful model of such COP. And based also on the results and the outputs of the COP27, there will be the insertion of those COP27 experience in the new COP28 that will be in Emirates so soon.
Yes.
So Dr. Yasmin Fouad, the Minister of Environment, also assured, usually in all the conferences related to the climate resilience, that actually, in addition to the challenges and the international events impacting on all the resources all over the world, also that being added to the suffering of the poor and also the delaying in applying the goals of the conference. So this conference of the climate resilience and actually the economic and social and health challenges that facing the world, especially during the coronavirus disease, was another additional severe extreme event actually that having a lot of lives and a lot of persons all over the country and all over the earth itself. So there is also in Arab Emirates, there will be another huge challenges facing the world, especially the Middle East region. So Dr. Yasmin Fouad, the Minister of Environment, already attending the ceremony of closure of the second version of the international module of assembling the Earth Summit. The simulation of this model is a new tool that Egypt actually introducing it to add for the tool that may be giving more information about the climate resilience also.
Yes.
So the cooperation with the UNDP and the University of Zaid in Emirates also, and under the patronage of the Egyptian presidency of the conference
Yes, but sir, can we focus on I mean, I understand that this is a very large-scale thing and it involves a lot of international partners, but also Egypt has started working towards a green economy and has created, as you said, a number of projects when it comes to the green economy. But what does the actual world of green economy mean? Is this like a way to offset the emissions of carbon dioxide, or are we trying to transform into a nation that mainly produces energy through renewable energy such as wind or solar power? Dr. Magdy, are you there? Yeah, it seems that we have an issue with the phone call there. We're going to take a short break and get back. Thank you for coming back. We're joined again by Dr. Magdy, a climate change expert. Thank you so much for joining us again on the show.
Welcome. Actually, I would like to continue on the explanation of Her Excellency, the Minister of Environment, about the opportunity for the young people actually, and with the involvement of 130 students from 46 universities and from actually representing 32 states all over the world. Her Excellency, the Minister of Environment also is actually referring to the challenges and the discussion of these challenges by the leaders of the young people also to share also in this climate change world summit.
Yes.
And she's actually expressing her happiness to share in this eighth round for this partner of party conference, which actually in Dubai will be a new introduction for the sharing and participation in Dubai, and actually thanking the students sharing in this event. And
Yes.
she also referred to the importance of the proposals and the ideas being raised by young people to support the climate action.
Yes.
And also to support new resolutions and solutions for this global issue.
Yes, sir, I mean, it is important to highlight the young generation when it comes to change, and I hope that we can circumvent the climate change, effects of climate change in general. And I was asking you right before the telephone had cut off about the Egyptian side. It comes to the green economy. Egypt's government has been working towards creating a green economy to combat the effects of climate change. What does green economy actually mean?
The green economy is every economy a friend of environment. So we are caring about the environment, we are caring about the ecosystem preservation, we are caring about protection of birds, animals, fisheries, all the biological era and all the biological medium and all the seas, starting from the Red Sea to the Mediterranean, all the oceans from the Atlantic Ocean to the other oceans all over the country. And this is actually the main items of the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals.
Yes.
The Sustainable Development Goals include actually 17 goals. Each goal is protecting one item, one for the biodiversity, one for the air, one for the water, one for the food security, another one for the vegetation, another one for the climate resilience, for the temperature,
Yes.
and the ecosystem. It's actually sustainable development. So the fund now the challenge. So the Minister of Environment referring to doubling of the executive be reasonable to deal with the adaptation and the technology transfer. The adaptation of technology transfer and the smart agriculture also will shape in all the sectors, but especially the agriculture sector, which is the sector of the food security. And so the agriculture itself needs for the EIC, the efficient irrigation technology, or the new modified seed, or the cultivation according to the 12 new trends. This is actually need a lot of resources, I mean a lot of money resources. So they are now trying through their statement that the technology can not be expected in developing countries, must be available for the development countries. This is justice, and this is the common responsibility, which may be different from a state to another, but this is actually approved by the United Nations Framework for the Climate Change, which is the main topic that we are all discussing how we can
Yes.
such a component.
Yes. But what about the, I mean, since climate change is not just a country-based thing, it is a worldwide problem, obviously, and it will affect everyone on planet Earth. What kind of joint ventures can we see between international partners, specifically when it comes to Egypt? Are we joining forces with other countries as well to move forward to a greener economy and try to offset carbon dioxide emissions?
Actually, Egypt starting to declare, maybe by the President Sisi, that at least 45% of the total greenhouse gases will be achieved maybe through the next 25 years.
Yes.
So those commitment of the Arab Republic of Egypt to decrease and reduce the emissions and going to reduce also the greenhouse phenomena, which impacting negatively all the kinds of the resources in Egypt and in Africa continent. Africa continent actually has an emission of only 4% of all the total GHG emissions of the world. So the Africa continent itself is not a producing of greenhouse gas, but maybe it is the area that we're actually having the accommodation and acclimatization of for the new era in Africa, because they have a lot of land out of the pollution. And you have also in Africa a lot of resources of water, mainly of Nile River, for example, but also in another 3 rivers, mainly in Africa, bringing the fresh water to all the locations.
Yes.
But of course, we are considering how much in Somalia, for example, and the other maybe 12 states will be dramatically affected by the drought and high temperature, and they are losing their agriculture area. So we have the phenomena, the negative phenomena that are the environmental refugees. Now we have environmental refugees in our Africa continent.
Yes.
The people that coming, that because of actually immigrate from their historic houses and land to another land and water resources, because the drought and the severe actually and the high temperature that push them out of their location.
Okay, Dr. Magdy Allam, a climate expert, thank you so much for joining us over the phone and shedding more light on the importance of climate action. We're going to take a short break and end our episode with our final report right after this break. And we end the show with Egypt being listed in the Lonely Planet Travel Guide among the best travel locations for 2024, holding only its sixth place ranking, its sixth place ranking in the list of best value destinations.